Greetings, friends. Greetings and salutations. It has been several months. The reason for which I started a new job and I moved to a new house. So as you might imagine, that was taking up a good deal, if not all, of my time. However, I am firmly established now. Got a beastly new setup for my PC, actually. Got a new case, an extra monitor, all that jazz. So it's pretty wonderful. But enough about me. This game is Eldritch. Eldritch, however you want to say it. It's a Lovecraft-inspired sort of rogue-lite that's very good and very cheap, so I would recommend it. By the way, all those other series that were going are going to resume now. Well, not right now because I'm doing this video, but you know what I mean. We're back to our regularly scheduled program. Just, you know, life gets in the way. All right, so what's the goal of this game? Essentially, you want to make your way to the bottom. You got to get these 3 orbs of power or whatever. I don't know. It's very Lovecraftian. And then make your way out of this labyrinth. There are a variety of power-ups you can get along the way. I will be taking the knife. Thank you very much. One of the more useful ones. And this compass that I got shows me the way to the exit, as you can see there. And that's really about it. The enemies will get more complicated, the levels will get weirder, and things will get more difficult, but that's the concept. Can I get around here? Yes. This is actually a procedurally generated game. That's pretty good. You can get these magic abilities. This one is like a super jump. Pretty good. Okay, so that's the shop. You can steal from the shop, but then the shopkeeper comes after you and it's not so pleasant. However, I'll take the gun. Oh, you hear that? That's a fountain of youth, I believe. I don't know if they're actually called that in the game's lore. The fountain will increase your health by 1 permanently. So I want to find as many of those as I can. And yes, the worm does sound like a chimp. Trying to judge where this is coming from based on my headphones. It might be... It's definitely getting quieter as I go up here, so it must be down. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and steal from the shopkeeper. And we'll run away as quickly as possible. And hopefully not get murdered. I could also try and kill the shopkeeper, but that probably is not going to work out. He's kind of strong. All right, let's grab and go. Thanks, Pally. Destruction amulet's the main thing I wanted anyway, so that's the exit right there. Fountain is right there. Like I said, this is all procedurally generated, so you could potentially not even find any fountains, so it's nice to find one so early. Okay. Now, there's no way around this. The game certainly looks like Minecraft, doesn't it? But it's really quite different in atmosphere. And I don't think it's so much that it looks like Minecraft as it's just low fidelity. But in a way, it does look creepier because all the enemies are so just bizarre looking. I don't think I'm going to open that one. You do get plenty of keys by the end, but right now I don't have that many, so... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Should have just shot him in the first place. It's okay, though. As you notice, my health max is now 4, so... Oh. You're another one. Alright, I want to keep this run going, because it's pretty good RNG so far. So, there's plenty to like about this game. It, as I said, is very cheap, which certainly helps. But it does have sort of a visual style that's kind of weird and quirky, even though, like I said, it does kind of look like Minecraft, doesn't it? Or it does really look like Minecraft, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to go back to that fountain. The map is actually quite handy in this. You'll notice any squares that have a down arrow mean you can descend, and any that have an up arrow mean that they kill you instantly. No, actually means that you can ascend. You might have guessed that. Anyways. There's the fountain. I think it recovers too, also. So in addition to holding 2 items, you have one sort of like a power-up item. Well, the one that I picked up at the very beginning was the compass, which shows the exit. But the destruction amulet increases your attack power, like doubles it, I think. Which is pretty good once you get into the areas where the enemies have a lot more health. And also, it makes it so that you can actually use the gun to break through terrain, which is kind of interesting. Sort of a situational thing, but if you really need to just brute force your way through a wall, you can. Oops. One thing you will find is that you really need to pay attention to the map, as I was sort of alluding to. Oh, there you are. Any square on the map that has sort of a dotted line means that you can go through it. You haven't explored that yet. And a solid line means it's a wall, so you're hitting a dead end. The way out will always be down, however, so you might occasionally have to come back up and then go down again. You'll notice, by the way, if I hold jump, I can climb up these 2 high gaps. Okay, so it's not there. I have the jump one right now. What's this one do? Throw a beacon and teleport. I haven't really used this one that much, but... So these statues, if you hadn't figured it out, grant you a different magic ability. And you use these artifacts to use magic. Consumes them. The artifacts are also your currency, however, so it's kind of... Well, you gotta figure it out. That said, you can always just steal from the shop, like I did. Okay, so my spidey sense is telling me to go this way. The enemies will drop a random item on death. Okay, I hear evil things. Enemies have been fairly basic so far, right? Well, not for much longer. There's some enemies that can't be killed. You just have to keep running. And there are going to be some of those on this floor. I found that you kind of don't want to walk through that because if you're just a little bit off, you'll end up taking damage on the spikes, which is kind of annoying. Oh, that was good. It's one of my minor complaints about the game. The hit detection on the spikes is a little annoying. So without the destruction amulet, I think those guys normally take 2 shots to kill. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Yep, you can hear terrible beastie in the distance. I would like to get my health back. Don't eat the rotten meat, by the way. Ooh. Every gun you pick up is 3 extra bullets, whether you have the gun or not, which is pretty good. That is a horrible creature. I don't want any part of that. Okay, I couldn't remember if he could fit through those gaps. Clearly, that is definitely the case. Alright, here's our orb. Let's get out of here. Now you can go ahead and just place the orb on the pedestal, but there's no reason, because if you die, it's permadeath and you have to start over. So we'll do all 3 and get the 3 musical notes that it plays. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so area 2, a little bit different. It has these strange Cthulhu beasts in it that are typically sleeping. So you're probably going to want to sneak up on them if you can. Stealth kill. There is a very basic stealth system in this. And these guys have a lot of health, but if I sneak up on him, I should be able to kill him before he gets up. Yeah, 3 hits with the Destruction Amulet, so as you might imagine, without it, you're better off just running away. Oh, I woke him up. Yeah, I totally could have easily dodged that, but okay. The other thing you gotta watch out for on this particular dungeon is these traps. Oh, and those traps. Those explode, the other ones will fire a bullet at you if you hit the tripwire. Those ones can be useful, however, because if you see them in time, you can disarm and take the bullet. That's not bad. And at this point in the game, most of the enemies do get projectiles, so things get a bit more dangerous. Now, I would really love to start finding some more fountains. Empty one. Another empty one. These guys actually don't wake up, by the way. They're just kind of having bad days, I guess. It's funny because the odd sound design makes this game a little bit tense and creepy. In fact, it's quite important to listen to your sounds to get an idea for where the enemies are. Sometimes that happens. There we go. If I could get like 100 bullets, that would be pretty cool. There is actually a magic skill that allows you to eat enemies after you kill them and regain health. It's kind of useful. In fact, when I find another shrine, I'll go ahead and switch my magic out. The high jump, though not useless, is not really that useful. For the most part. I imagine there are some situations in which it's incredibly useful, but those typically do not arise. Oop. Gotta find a way down. So far I haven't found one. Oh. Well, that's because the exit's right here. Now, regarding the random nature of these... Perfect. The random nature of these levels, I've heard people say that they've gotten stuck. I personally have never gotten stuck, but I can't discount the possibility of that happening. But there seems to be some sort of algorithm in place that makes it where it's at least not very common that you get stuck. Although using the dynamite will destroy terrain, and you can certainly get yourself stuck if you're trying to. I need to get some more fountains, because I don't want to be on the final mission and only have a few health. The final dungeon, I guess you would call it. Come on. There we go. Oh, that thing. Nope. You also have that little slide move if you crouch from a sprint. It's actually kind of useful. Yeah. But believe me when I say you don't want any part of that weird floating eyeball thing. And even with the destruction amulet, he's going to take several shots to kill, so not even going to bother. That would be a trap. And not the kind that's popular on the internet. You must have walked into some of those traps. I'm doing pretty well on bullets, I gotta say. Whoa. Didn't expect that to take two. Need some fountains, please. Or even a shop. I'd take a shop. I can buy some stuff now. Or just continue being a filthy thief, I guess. The good news is that if I just get, like, a ton of bullets, when I get to the final dungeon, I can basically just sprint through and shoot everything. I don't think there's anything else up here. Okay, let's just shoot this guy. I swear it was more than one shot to kill them. Maybe they already took damage, or maybe I'm just remembering wrong. That would be mighty convenient, wouldn't it? That room looks way too dangerous. I'm not going in there. Take like 2 points of damage just from trying to navigate that. Yeah, see, it's several shots to kill him. He must have just already taken damage somehow. Yeah, there's one of those guys. I don't want that. Unfortunate, but I'm not going to risk taking a bunch of damage on him. Oh, some fruit. Not bad, I got my bullets back already. Alright. See what I mean? I guess less so when you're watching versus when you're playing, but it gets kind of tense. That's baked meat, right? Okay. No! It's alright. I gotta find some health, though. Not gonna risk it. I'd rather use the bullets than take the damage. Cool. And I was doing pretty well on fountains early on, but I've not found a single one since then. I guess I could just leave him in there, not even bug him. Oh. I hear a fountain. Another useful thing about the destruction amulet. Alright, we're definitely back in business. Oh yeah. So plenty of bullets. Back at full health. Looks like I got to ascend again. I need to find a shop or some better magic or something, because I got all this. The same one I was just in, actually. I got all these artifacts and nothing to use them on. Alright, I guess we're going after the eyeball creature. Ah, this sucks. Running for it. Tripwire gun, I don't know. I guess maybe it could be useful. It just creates a tripwire. Who'da thunk it, huh? Ah, they're everywhere. Guess you just can't attack through them. Fine by me. Oh, there's a bank here. So you can deposit or withdraw artifacts. That's the only thing that carries over between runs. As it stands, I don't really need to do that, so I won't. I almost jumped down right into that tripwire. Pretty devious for something that was randomly generated, huh? Now, if there's one of the things that I think would definitely improve the game would be to have a wider variety of power-ups. As it stands, I end up basically just grabbing the gun and the knife every single time, and then just sticking with those till the end. Oh, hello. Alright, what's this one do? Nice, this is a really good one. You can conjure a barrier. Like that. Doesn't seem like it would be all that useful, but it actually is. Reason being, you can use it to get over stuff, like this. Or you can use it to block enemies as they chase you. All in all, I would call it probably one of the better power-ups. I think this is the exit right here, actually. Yeah. That would be very unfortunate if you made it here and did not have a key. You would have to go run around and kill enemies until you got one to drop. Ah. Anyways, it's actually fine. These health restore things do not respawn in between, so I think that might have been the last... Oh no, we got a couple more over here, so we're good. Alright, last one. We're not going to do the extra stuff. Maybe another time. Dungeon 3. Certainly more difficult than any of the preceding ones. Oof. We got some enemies that don't die. Some enemies that basically instantly kill you. And we got a fountain. I can hear it. Alright. To the fountain. Sounds like it might be down one. Little matrix dodge there. It's pretty good. Alright, I have come to the conclusion that it is probably below. As it turns out, my headphones do a good job of letting me know if it's left or right, but not such a good job of letting me know if it's up or down. Worth, just for the bullets. Oh. So those guys do not die. Easily knocked down, however, they just come right back to life, so... Let's do it this way. Found you. I heard it back here. Here we go. Imagine how irritating it would have been to find that without the destruction amulet. Can I get a shop soon, please? I really would like to get a shop. Let's see if any of the scariest enemies of the game are in here. Yep, there are. See those little statues? They function. I'm not a Doctor Who fan. At least I've never really watched it or read any of the lore behind it, so maybe I would like it. But they function sort of like the Weeping Angels, as I understand how those work. So, you turn your back, they kill you. So if you make eye contact with it, you better watch out. You better not cry, and you better not pout. I've just told you why. Hey, what can I say? Christmas was a few days ago, yeah? In fact, the final room of this dungeon, although things are randomly generated, the final room is usually set. Wow, that's good. I'm gonna keep this, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that instead of going for the other the other magic. Let's try this way, I suppose. But anyways, what I was saying was if you make eye contact with one of those statues and they activate, you are basically screwed unless you can get to another floor. Right. Because they will basically just instantly teleport to you. Like that. Look at that. Even through walls and stuff. Just lost a ton of health. And now, things have become a little bit tense again. Now they become a little bit less tense, but still tense. And as far as I can tell, the only way to actually kill those things is with dynamite. You know, it's possible maybe the Destruction Amulet makes them killable, but I don't think so. Oh man. The luck with those loot drops. I mean, I have so many of these that I could just deposit 100, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Can I get around? No. Sure is a lot of them. Oh, good. He's facing the other way. It's my lucky day, as it turns out. And there's the exit. And this is where I get greedy and decide to poke around a little bit more. I mean, I know it's just right around the corner, so... Alright, we'll go. Oh, look at that. I'm going to be in very good shape for the final area. In fact, I think I'm at the point where we can just make a mad dash for it. I don't really need more bullets, and I doubt I'm going to find another fountain. Oh, there's a shop, though. Oh, man. Amazing. Okay, I got plenty of money, so I don't need to steal. Go ahead and buy some extra bullets. Why not? Silence your footsteps could be good. So you can hold like an amulet or a compass and wear boots. So I'll go ahead and get the silencing sneaky stabby boots. They're also like speed boots and possibly jump boots. I can't remember. Yeah, that's actually pretty useful. Oh man, look at this. I'm gonna have like 130 bullets by the time I get there. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So I gotta get through that. And that is more or less how you do it. Right. Now to place the orbs on the pedestals. Some wonderful musical notes. To do it. All right, so now instead of going down, we're actually going up because we're trying to get out of here. And now I got all these bullets that I can just basically spam, and it's going to be wonderful. Headshot. Incidentally, I don't think headshots actually do anything, but, you know. Oh wait, I already found the exit. See, this is why you pay attention to your map. The next one over, I guess. We're here. Oh. Yeah, see, it's up now, so don't miss it. Oh yeah, by the way, there's lore. Sorry. Go out and just buy the game. It's... Gosh, dang it. That was really not good on my part. It's really good and really cheap, so... Buy the game. Learn the lore for thyself. That is rotten meat, not helpful in the least. Rotten meat. Not so good now. Oh. That right there could very well mean the end. See what I mean about how useful this thing is? Could certainly use some more health. I think those do 2 damage, so that would have been it right there. Whoops. Can't end like this. I really don't want to run by the statue things. Okay. You hear the horrible, slimy beasts of death? I certainly do. No, 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 no. Panicked. Not bad, though. Still got 86 bullets, but if I take another hit, certain things can kill me. Ooh. 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 GG. 46 minutes. It will amuse you to know that the speed run is like something like beat the game in 7 minutes or under 10 minutes, I think it is. So there you go. And the ending is you actually just surrender yourself to remain in the library forever, so yeah. So that was Eldritch. Whatever. Made by just a few people. Very good game. And worth playing multiple times, because like I said, it is randomly generated. There is the speed running aspect, and I think there might be an achievement for a pacifist run as well, which is kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That was kind of a long one. But I am back. I'm officially back. And so we're going to be resuming all those other uploads. And starting some new ones. So, yes, thanks for playing, and thanks for watching. And, I will see you on the next one. Till then. I think the credits just loop, actually. Yeah. I'll see you next time.